What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 27 of Fighter Deep Dive. And today we're talking about Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And as you guys know, he's fighting for the title at UFC 275 against Israel Adesanya. So we're going to go over his perks, his stats, and his move levels. So the first perk he has is the Fast Hands perk. This is a perk that we see quite a bit throughout the series, and it adds +4 to his punch speed and +4 to his accuracy. So it's going to bring his punch speed up to a 96 and his accuracy to a 97 while throwing hooks, uppercuts, and overhands. So these are the punches you're going to want to use with Jared Cannonier anyway. His hooks are some of the best in the middleweight division. He has good uppercuts, and he has a level 4 overhand as well, which we'll get into. But anyway, the next perk he has is the To Your Feet perk, which is going to give him +5 in takedown defense. So it's going to bring his takedown defense to a 98. It's also going to make his get-up transitions a little bit faster. It wasn't said how much faster when Romero17 did the video on the perks. He just said that it makes the get-up transitions a little bit faster. So on to the next perk. The next perk is the Out the Gates perk. And this gives him a +3 in his cardio for round 1 and 2. So it's going to bring his cardio up to a 95 for rounds 1 and 2. But if the fight goes to rounds 3, 4, and 5, his cardio will go back down to a 92. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to push the pace. If you think this Out of Gates perk, it's gonna protect you. It won't. It will go back down. Like the cardio will go back down to a 92. So let's just look over his stats real quick. His striking stats are all good. Like they're all in the 90s. But what sticks out to me is that 98 power. I believe that is one of the highest, in the middleweight division. I'm looking through just to see if I'm right about that. I don't want to, say something that, that's wrong. But it's looking like that. I'm looking for some of these heavy hitters here. And it just... Dan Henderson, he even beats Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson only has 96. Robbie Lawler had 93. I know I'm going through these kind of quick because I want to focus on Jared Cannonier. He even beats out Santos there. And he beats out Vanderlei Silva. So that 98 power, man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Then you add that with a punch speed of 96. It's just... That's when the perks work with, the stats. So... Coming up here is why I feel a lot of people don't pick him is his ground game. His ground game is not the best. His submission defense is okay. His ground striking is okay. His clinch is okay. So don't be afraid to pick him because a lot of people in this game, they just want to strike anyway. So don't be afraid to pick Jared Cannonier against Israel Adesanya or even against a Robert Whittaker. He outpowers Robert Whittaker. So... Like I said, don't let the ground game deter you from picking him. His health stats are all good. The only thing is his recovery. You gotta just, it's 89, which isn't bad. Just be aware is what I'm saying. So we're gonna jump in to his move levels. So he only has a 2-star jab, so it's not gonna be the best in the middleweight division, but it's still okay. But his straight is a level 3. His lead hooks right here, they're level 4. But with that Fast Hands perk, it's going to make those even better. Because they're going to be more accurate. And then his lead uppercuts are good. His rear uppercut's good. The body jab, I don't really use myself personally. But look at these lead body hooks, man. Well, the body hooks in general, I should say. The lead body hook and the rear body hook. Both 4 stars. So he's quite the body snatcher himself. I will be putting out the episode 2 of the Body Snatcher series, and I'm be doing the lightweight division next. So if you haven't seen the first episode of that, I'll link it up here. But anyway, I'm just kind of going over the highlights of his moves here. This level 4 overhand, that's crazy. That's going to do some big damage with his 98 power. So That's just crazy, man. Four stars. That's probably one of the best in the middleweight division. And he has good leg kicks. So right here, he has the level 2 body kicks. Usually, like the level 2 body kicks are really slow. They look kind of sloppy. But look, he has the good animations. He has like the same animations as Israel Adesanya here, and I think Israel has like level 4 body kicks or something like that. Let's look real quick. Yeah, level 4 lead, level 3 lead. So just because it shows that Jared Cannonier has the level 2 body kicks, don't let that fool you, I should say. Because he has the good animations, they're fast. Don't be afraid to use them. And I'm going to go over, kind of like a few strategies I use when I use Jared Cannonier. I can't get a fight today. I just don't have the time. I've been so busy lately. It's kind of why I haven't really been posting as much. But I wanted to get a video about Jared Cannonier because when I do play, I like to use him, especially in the middleweight division. I feel like he's a very underused character, and I don't know, I like to see more people use him. But anyway, you can even work the clinch if you wanted to with Jared Cannonier, because how the clinch works in UFC 4, it's kind of like you're in and you're out. So you can do a little bit of what they call chip damage. Get your knees in, get your punches in, get out of the clinch. It will push your opponent back, and then you can kind of put the pressure on, and then get back to kickboxing range. So he's not going to have, the best takedowns. I'm just showing you guys kind of what he has. He does have, like, the drive to the left and the drive forward takedowns, but like I said, you're not going to want to go to the ground with him. You're not going to want to initiate the ground anyway. If you end up there in a ground and pound situation, try to stay on top the best you can, because you don't want to end up in bottom. You don't want to end up in a submission. It's just not a good place for him. So he has boxing level 3 combinations and Muay Thai combinations level 2. So what I do when I use Jared Cannonier is I try to get those either the calf kicks going or the leg kicks. Okay, because you want to open up the head. So if you can even go the other way with it. You can use like the body strategy. Try to work their body. Either way, try to get them to block low to open up the head so you can use that 98 power. I mean, this isn't like a groundbreaking strategy, anything like that. It's just going to work well with Jared Cannonier because he has high level leg kicks, and he has that 98 power, and he has awesome lead hooks and rear hooks. He has good power strikes. So it's going to work well if, you get your opponent blocking low, and then you can do big damage to the head. It's pretty basic, but, a lot of guys just headhunt in this game. So you just have to watch out for counters. Jared Cannonier is a guy where you can kind of single strike with because he has that power. Yes, of course, combos will be more effective, but I'm just saying, you can, do like the single strike strategy. And like I said, don't be afraid to use the clinch. Get your strikes in, throw a punch, throw a knee, throw a punch. Just mix it up, push your opponent back a little bit, and then boom, get into that leg kicking range or like the body kicking range, whatever. Just try to, like I said, just try to use his leg kicks. And sometimes I like to get, people against the fence, and these count as clinch strikes. That's a little tricky thing I like to do. Take the back, throw a knee to the head instead, because people think I'm going to take them down, but I don't really want to wrestle with Jared Cannonier. That's just my opinion. I've seen people do it, but it's just you're just better off striking with him. Like I said, get him to block low. Work those legs. It's going to be easy to work those legs because he has those high level calf and leg kicks, and then, like I said, once they start blocking low, start blasting them to the head. And like I said, it's nothing you haven't heard before probably. But I'm just saying this is the best way to use, fighters like this, fighters with high power, with high punch power, because you're gonna want to, you want to set up your big strikes, and that's a classic right there. Inside leg kick to the overhand, and if you start beating up someone's legs, they're gonna have to start checking them eventually, and maybe you can even get them to switch stance because a lot of people aren't comfortable. I know myself, and I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but I don't really care at this point in the game. Is I'm not good in southpaw. I mean, I can survive in it, but I really would not like to be in southpaw if I can help it. If I can help it. But anyway, guys, that is the video. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know who you think is going to win. Do you think Jared Cannonier even has a chance? I know some people are counting him out, probably myself included. I just think Israel is going to kind of just pick him apart. I just don't know. I just think Israel's going to pick him apart from the outside. Jared Cannonier, I mean, he has the power. If he can catch Izzy, then, we'll see. But I'm going to go with Israel on this one. That's my prediction. Let me know your guys in the comment. Subscribe, like, do all that. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, guys. Peace.